What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Anyway, let me stop. Girl, sisters, I ain't even gonna lie. First of all, it felt like this episode was on a little bit too long and ain't really nothing happened. But I still liked it. I don't know how that is. I was just sitting here like, damn, what did I watch? It's still on? What's happening? Are we moving on? How many more stories we got up into this? Because it just felt like one big line. But then again, I was sitting here like, but bitch, this is a good episode. Okay, it's a good episode. I was like, how is that possible? But anyway, y'all know the season finale is supposed to be next week. So this is Sistas season 4, episode 21, moving on up. Jeffersons, okay? But listen, let's just get into it. Let's just get into it, y'all, because I really need to understand why they got this girl. What was it going on in Tyler Perry's mind, and who was he talking to that made him want to make Karen's? And I'm gonna say this because I think I said this before. Why he make and turn Karen's character like this? Okay, like first of all, you got her playing the angry black woman. If y'all notice that, I just don't like that. I don't like that for her character. You know, you're playing into a stereotype like she just can't let go. She's angry all the time because for the past couple of seasons, Karen has just been pissed off. Even Andy kind of said the same thing. She was like, it's nice to see the softer side of you. I said, what? Why he got this lady acting like this? Okay. Granted, it's some of y'all that do act like that, but I don't want to see that on my TV. And honestly, I don't want to see the men on my TV acting psychotic crazy either. But I guess it makes for a good storyline when it's done right. But we done seen this so many times from a Tyler Perry. So it's like, girl, okay. But Miss Karen, after this, I hope you learn. I hope you got that light bulb and went off and said, ding, 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 I'm woke. Okay. And you come back to the reality, mama. Okay. You come back to the reality because, baby, you really made a fool of yourself. You really made a fool. You was out here panning for this man. So you built this house for this bitch. Bitch, I ain't no fucking bitch. We can talk about some bitches. I said, hold on. So y'all finna fight. Because Fatima came downstairs like, what's good? So what was you saying? You trying to do what? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I got something to say. No, she clearly got something to say. Let her say what it is. So you finna be, because while she out here in front of our house, oh, y'all house? Yes, my house, our house. That's what it is. So you built the house for this bitch? Oh, and he just moves on. He just moves on. Yes, he moves on. Okay, well, listen. At the end of the day, he moved on from you to me. So if whatever happens, happens. But this is mine's right about now. Let me tell you something. Fatima better than me, and I feel as though, even though I feel like Fatima is better than me because, in this particular moment, she showed restraint. But then again, I have to remember that Karen is pregnant, right? Karen is a little bit pregnant, right? So you can't be hitting a pregnant woman. You probably go to jail for that, okay? But if she was to just so happen to, no, I'm not going to do that because I was about to say if she just so happened to trip, that's still wrong. That's still wrong. Because that's not right. But if that baby saved Karen, and I feel like that's the only thing that really saved her from Fatima putting her hands on that lady. Okay? Because if she can fuck up Hayden, I guess because he a man, what would have stopped her and she fucked up Jasmine and her crew? Or no, she pulled the gun out on that. But either way, she took care of that situation. What would have stopped her from fucking up Karen? Because Karen was being mad disrespectful. Okay? You up here talking to this lady like she ain't worth nothing, and you the one that's crying and fawning and fiending like a crackhead over this man. Okay? Well, you go over her. Come on, Zach, come back. I said, girl, get a hold of yourself. Let me tell you something. I would never, baby, there is some low points that I've been, but I ain't never been that low where I'm in front of somebody's new man. No, it wouldn't be a man because I don't do the straights like that. Let me tell you something. Should I say it? No, I'm going to keep it to myself. But if you watch my other channel, You think you kind of know what I'm talking about. And, yeah, because I said straights, but you know, it is what it is. But no, girl, let me just tell you this: you're not finna have me acting silly over nobody in front of they new person, because I'm not about to embarrass myself. Okay, that you like, come on, that's crazy. Okay, you know, yeah, you gave him this, you did that for him, that's fine, but you gotta move on, baby. And he keep on telling you, I moved on. I'm with this woman right here. I love this woman. And then all of a sudden, if that can't get any worse, when Fatima was stepping back to fucking not hit this bitch, okay? All of a sudden, you hear a car pull up and you hear this lady get out the car. Oh, so this way you been at, Zach? And I said, who the hell is you? Girl, she got the whole ass kid up in her arm. I said, God damn, this the baby mama, allegedly. And listen, at this point, I'm more convinced that that child may be Zach's child, okay? Because Mama knew a lot of details, you know. And she said, my name is Heather, and I'm the mother of your child. He said, bitch, who the fuck are you? I don't know no goddamn Heather. I ain't never seen your ass. I don't know nothing about this shit, bitch. Like, who are you? Girl, Fatima was like, you don't know her? No, I don't know her. I swear to God, I don't know her. She was like, we met up at the strip club. You know, I was a dancer. You know, that's how I was back in my life or whatever. And, you know, dancers get a bad rep. But, you know, we was drunk. And, you know, you was you know, you probably know me as Destiny. Okay, I'm just saying, I ain't trying to bust your shit up, but I'm just saying, you the daddy. And he was like, listen, bitch, I don't know you, but okay. So at this point, you know, he even said, no disrespect to your profession, but baby, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I said, Now, Zach, this story is kind of more plausible a little bit, but at the same time, I was like, DNA, give me a DNA test, and we can start talking about this whole thing. Karen was about to leave, but then Karen stepped back, and she was like, listen, so when this baby happened, she said, like 3 years ago. Oh my God. You Karen. Yeah, when we was getting it in, like we was at the strip club, he was talking nothing but about you. You know, he was talking all about you, and I know so much stuff. I said, oh my God, not one of those chatty patties when they get drunk just start running their mouths and everything. I said, oh, this seems a little bit more plausible, unless there is somebody out to get Zach that knows Karen too, and out here knowing her business and will feed her some information. Honestly, I don't think that's what it is. I kind of really leaning more so towards that this is more of a possibility being his baby than that Karen thing, okay? And Karen just left because at this point she was mad because she figured out this was at the beginning of their relationship and he cheated on her and, you know, he had the baby, okay? Allegedly. And at this point, Fatima get mad because Zach said, lady, you know, they don't do that up in the VIP room or some shit like that. She said, now wait a minute. Fatima caught that. She never said that y'all fucked in the VIP room. So how would you know that they go down in the VIP room? I'm just saying that's where it would have did it and everything. I'm like, girl, Zach, you just put your foot in your mouth, okay? You claim you don't know and you probably don't remember, but then again, you probably do, okay? And you just playing dumb. But y'all think that his baby. And then the girl gonna say something. You know, I ain't mean to come over here to bust your shit up, but you know, you want to say hey to the boy. He said, listen, first of all, we can do a DNA test. But when Heather said, sure, real quick, I said, oh, okay. It wasn't no hesitation or nothing. I would have been like, damn. And I would have really double been like, damn. She said, okay, so when you want to set it up? And I'll let you pick the doctor. I would have been floored, like, oh, okay, she's purely confident. She said, bitch, just because I'm a goddamn stripper don't mean that I fucking sleep around. We just so happen just to both get drunk, and I know who my baby daddy is, and it's you. I had a private investigator trying to find your ass, and I see that you at this nice house. Your baby, you like that shit. I said, you know what, Heather? Get his ass if it is, okay? But then, you know, we move on from that. Karen feeling stupid as hell, okay? Karen feeling so damn dumb at this point. You know, she go over there to Andy's place. First, the two dummies, all right? Honestly, everybody has, and I hate to talk about these women because they are black women or whatever. You know, we supposed to support our own, but you also got to call them out how you see it, okay? And everybody has their level of dumbness, okay? And everybody has a level of stupidity that they go through. And I feel like just about everybody in this world has done that. You know what I'm saying? We all done some stupid and dumb things, you know, over a person or just for ourselves, okay? So that's what I mean when I call them dumb. But these two dummies Meeting of the dumb sisters. Listen, I don't mean to do that. I don't mean to do that. Because they get on my nerves. Because it's like, it's taking you till now to realize what your friends be telling you. Andy, okay, it's just now clicking a little bit. And then go say something. I really don't know what I'm going to do with Gary. Bitch, you don't know what you're going to do with him. And that man been stalking your ass this whole time. This obsession that's going on with him. Girl, it's just really, really, they like toxicity. That's what I'm seeing. The trend is like, why do he got these women not really standing up for themselves and wanting more for themselves, but loving the fact that they are in a toxic situation? Like, that toxicity is what get them going and get them, I mean, I like a little crazy here and there. I told y'all that. But baby, we got to be sane at one point. We got to be sane at one point. You know what I'm saying? We got to know when to let go, okay? And to move on. And these two just don't, And she let Karen up because, of course, she get a call from the people downstairs saying Karen was downstairs, so she let her up. And, Karen, oh my God, I just feel so stupid. I just went over there. I just made her. You didn't go over there. You went to Zach's house, huh? So she told you? No, she ain't tell me, but I see what you going through, bitch. I said, girl, it's written all over your face. You said you feel so stupid. Who else can make you feel stupid but yourself over this situation, okay? And let me just say this. I may sound cold-hearted or whatever, but I just don't feel it for Karen. Them tears didn't do nothing to me or for me, okay? Because, mama, you put yourself in this whole situation. He done brought her a house. He done moved in. And then he got another bitch pregnant while we was together. Like, oh my God. And I'm just sitting here like this. Karen, it took for you to, and even though Fatima came down there, that really wasn't enough for her. Because she still would have kept on going. It took for her to see Heather to feel an ounce of clarity of, bitch, I need to move the fuck on, okay? Because I'm looking dumb, And I really don't feel like that's really going to be enough. I don't feel like she's over this hump right yet. And it's like, this is what I mean about the toxicity that she loves, okay? She don't like a healthy relationship. Because even though I don't like Aaron and I don't like the way that, he's pursuing her so hard and not, it's almost as if he's trying to force her to say yes and to be in a relationship with him. But in a way, he seems more like a better fit in the sense that he's not going to be, at least from what we've seen or how he put out, looks can be deceiving. He's not going to be that one that's going to cheat on her. He's not going to be that one that's going to intentionally hurt her. He's stable. He's about whatever it is that he does. You know what I'm saying? He got his life together for the most part, outside of that wife being dead and where them kids at. Okay? He got himself together for the most part. And it's like Karen would not have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? But you would rather stay and go back to somebody. And I know that the heart wants what the heart wants. And sometimes we cannot listen to our heart. We have to listen to our mind. Okay? And it be a struggle between those two going back and forth. But you want to stay with somebody that y'all go through this pattern and y'all ain't even been together that long. 3 years, I guess is long. But to be going through all of this, and to be breaking up, 9 out of 10, you were not together for 3 years. Take away all those time that you broke up, you probably was together for a year and a half, maybe almost a half. Okay, so it's like, why would you want to go back and continue that cycle of breaking up, going back, breaking up, going back? He hurt me, I hurt him. He hurt me, I hurt him. He go cheat, I come stay at home crying. He go get a STD. And then he infect me, you know what I'm saying? And then he go possibly get somebody to have a baby with him. And then that affect me. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to keep on doing that? And even before this baby, there was a baby scare at the very beginning of his scenes on season 1. The lady that was working in the airport, she lied about being pregnant, but he had cheated on Karen then. And I'm sitting here like, why would you want to get back with somebody who keeps on doing that? And it is people out here who do that. They just can't let go of that shit. And I don't know what it is. What type of stronghold? Girl, look at Blueface and what's her name? Krishan Rock. they dumb, young and dumb, okay? But you a grown ass woman. You should know and you should want more for yourself, and it's just really ridiculous. And then it's like you get upset that he moved on this time, but you forget that you pushed him over to the edge. You broke up with him this time for real. 9 you probably broke up with him other times too. But not only did you break up with him, he tried to get back with you. He tried to say, I'm sorry. You accused him of stealing $5,000 from you, okay? You accused him of all of that. That man took a stabbing for you. Almost could have died for you. And you still, in that moment, chose another man over him. It wasn't enough that he protected you and showed you that he will be there to protect you and even almost die for you, and you still chose another man. And now you're upset that he has finally moved on and he got out of your clutches. Girl, he moved out of that toxicity. And let me tell you something, Fatima, this is the example and the reason why y'all moving too goddamn fast. And y'all cannot, I don't understand people who get straight up into relationships as soon as they meet somebody. I meet you on the street. Hey, how you doing, Miss Lady? Okay, we fuck within the first couple of days, which I'm not that type of girl. I'm not the type of girl, just that you know. And then, all of a sudden we in a relationship? No, bitch. I got to get to know you first before I even say or consider you a potential. Okay, I'm not finna call you my girlfriend. I'm not finna call you nothing. Okay, we could talk and chat it up, but bitch, we not finna be claiming each other because I don't know you. And moving in, bitch, what is the timeline? Okay, it's too soon because now you in the middle of all his mess because you didn't know this. You know what I'm saying? And Fatima acting like she gonna be there, and she just may. But she getting a little fed up too because when he came up in there trying to talk to her, trying to see what's good, she was still a little pissed. She was still a little pissed, as she should be. As she fucking should be. Like, what else is going on? But then he got pissed too because his whole thing is, y'all keep on asking, is the old Zach coming back? Is the old Zach coming back? But y'all keep on asking me this, and I keep on showing you that I'm here. That other person is gone. I'm trying to do better for myself, and y'all keep on doing this shit, so therefore I just might fuck around and turn back into that person. You're gonna make me bring him back. I said, oh, baby, don't say that. Don't say that because then motherfuckers might hold that against you and be like, see, you said he might come back. Well, y'all kind of pushed it out of him. Okay? And I understand his frustration. Like, he is trying to do good. And it's just like, as soon as you start doing good, it's like a whole bunch of shit just start piling up on you. But this is what you got to pay, okay, for your history. You got to make up for it. And then when Karen goes over there to Andy, she talking about him being with her and everything, and versus now he's with that bitch, and I'm just sitting here like, you her friend? No, you my friend. You was my friend first. You can't take her side. She just your assistant. I said, girl, she her same friend, okay, because you doing a lot right now. And she was like, she got mad, and then Andy said, but I mean, Karen, he did give you back all your money. And she said, is that what I'm reduced to? Is it all just money? I said, what you want? You can't get time back. So what else can he do? He said he's sorry. He released you. So go ahead and move the fuck on. That's all you can do at this point. Go get you some therapy and fucking heal. Andy talking about she about to move back down into her apartment. And she told Karen, because that man, he up there, his building right next door to man's or whatever. He been looking up in here with a telescope. She said, with all this glass. She said, yes, girl, with all this glass. See, I guess you can say that you was right. Go ahead and say that shit. But let me tell you something, Andy. You better than me. Because ain't no way in hell I'll move back down into that apartment. I'll move buildings. But I get you, at least he can't look into that apartment, So you're going to be up in there for the time being. But, it's time to get up out that building, okay? Y'all in too close proximity, and I just don't like it. It's too much for my liking, all right? Gary is crazy. Just like on the preview for what's coming up next week. Y'all seen that when he came up into the office, and, Fatima was like, what the fuck you doing here? He gonna say, I'm here to see my lawyer. Well, Andy ain't here, and I don't think Andy want to be your client, be your lawyer anymore. He said, I ain't talking about that bitch. I said, oh my God. Oh, she that bitch now, huh? Okay. All right. If you say so, sir, you a little salty or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But moving on from that, let's get to Sabrina and Bayo, okay? Now, let's have this discussion. First of all, let's get into that. What happened on that little characteristic shit? Sabrina let that man come to her apartment. I don't trust him at all. I don't trust him at all. Okay? Now, when Logan said what he said at that dinner party or whatever it was, that double date, yes, I feel as though not only do he know something about Sabrina because he's building a case, but he also knows something about Bayo. Okay? Probably separately. I'm not letting go of that because the way that he said, "Oh, don't you look familiar? You look familiar. Don't I know you or whatever?" You know what I'm saying? To Bayo, and it wasn't to Sabrina. You know what I'm saying? But then when he looked at Sabrina, he did get up and he left. So we already know that he's in the middle of doing the case on her in that bank robbery or whatever. And we see it all comes together with Q. We'll get to that in a second. But something about Bayo just will not sit right with me ever, okay? I already told y'all, I don't like somebody that's just so much pressing and trying to get my attention and trying to force me. I don't like the pressure of it that he's trying to do. But then what really set me off too was when he was at this dinner and he was so focused on Danny. You are there with Sabrina, but yeah, you are focused on Danny. And then Sabrina said that he kept on talking about her even after she left. You know, and it's and most likely more than what we were seeing. Okay, and you know, he trying to apologize to her and gonna say, I'm just so sorry because she reminds me of the women that's in my village. I said, well, bitch, go back home to your village and get you that woman. And I don't mean to sound insensitive or crazy about that, but that was just really rude, as if she's supposed to be okay with that. Like, you're literally in front of me on a date. You've been trying to get me, and then when you see my friend, you all up in her face because she reminds you of the people back at home. Okay, nostalgia, but you here with me. I wouldn't trust that. You get on a date with somebody and they Google Island your friend. Oh no. Oh no. Sabrina, you're dumb as hell. And she's still gonna be talking to him. But you're dumb as hell if you keep on talking to him. Danny showed up and she tried to ask Sabrina, girl, you got some shit going on with the people at your bank. You stealing the white folks' money. That's literally what she said, not my words. Cause she was like, Logan came over here and you know, he told me it was some shit that was going down or whatever that, you know, he can't talk about. And so Sabrina was like, girl, I don't know what's going on, but no. So anyway, I gotta get ready for work, you know. So Danny came back over there the next morning, or Sabrina came over there to Danny's place. And, you know, she was just trying to inquire some more information. And at this point, Sabrina don't know nothing. Danny don't know much, but she know enough that Sabrina needs to just be on her P's and Q's, and she needs to look for stuff or whatever and make sure everything is on the up and up, because obviously a case is being drawn against her with the bank. You know, she was like, I am a manager at the bank. Why would they make me a manager if I was untrustworthy or whatever? I mean, there was this one time when my bank came up, or my drawer came up $84 short. Danny said, girl, this ain't about no damn $84 because this is the feds, this is the cops, okay? It ain't nothing about that. So, no. And at this moment, I really feel like everybody's about to be stuck on stupid, okay? Everybody really about to be stuck on stupid. Because, let me fast forward a little bit. Oh yeah, Karen and Andy, they stayed at Karen's place or whatever. They had a little conversation about the whole thing. She felt a little bit better. You know, that's when she said she don't know what she gonna do about Gary. She don't know. Girl, anyway, I don't even care about that. But moving on. This whole situation, because at the same time I was like, when we gonna get to Maurice? Because that's what y'all advertised. I want to get to the Q situation that was up in the commercial. Like, what's going on with that? But before we get to that, Hayden comes up into Fatima's office, of course, taunting her about the fact that, you know, I got a hold of the tape from the SEC and the tape of the airport, and I see that Zach was standing there, and then he goes talking to this white woman, and then the lady goes he goes off and then come back with a bag, and he was in this plane, and, you know, they're talking, and that I realized that that's a senator's wife, and, you know, she done gave him a stock tip, and next thing you know, the next day he done put money on there, and he done made millions of dollars, okay? And I'm sitting here like, all right. My whole thing is, was it audio on this? Was it zoom in cameras that you could tell that that was a stock tip? Because I didn't know it was a crime to go do your job and go get a bag for a person who left a bag on the airport on the airplane or whatever. He was doing his job. But how you know it was a stock tip? He didn't do too goddamn much, okay? And then at this point, Fatima said, you know what, I really don't give a damn, but I just need to understand what's going on with you because, you're hard to figure out. Like, did the girl that you not want you in high school? Did you get beat up by the jocks or whatever? You coming off like you got a little dick energy and all this stuff. You need to go get a penis enlargement or a penis implant or some shit. She was just trying to come for his size, come from his manhood or whatever. And at this point, Hayden didn't hurt at all. So that don't even hurt him. It's just adding more to his fuel. Because I was with Fatima. If Zach goes to jail for this, okay, and Fatima's still gonna be working now. Fatima's still gonna be okay. And Fatima's still not gonna be with you. So what's the point? What's the point? I mean, you want her to feel sad or whatever that, her man is in jail. Okay, fine. But at this point, I honestly feel like Fatima really would be ride or die for that man. Okay? And you still get what out of it? That you put somebody that's in jail that absolutely did nothing to you? That you was jealous of because you couldn't get this woman at the beginning? Sir, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. So, of course, Andy had to come in, talk to her about it. But Fatima called her ass out about her titties being out. She said, girl, you need to get another blouse or put them titties away. And I had to look up and I said, And she had them all moisturized up so they can glisten and they could be more pronounced, okay? Because it's something about, your titties glistening because they got a little lotion on there. Hey, do you know that it's some people that just not discover lotion? Girl, I thought everybody knew about lotion. I mean, there's commercials with white people that have lotion because it's been on TikTok. Like that lady literally just discovered lotion. I was really confused. Now, I know white people do a lot of crazy stuff that's outside of what black folks do. But for that, I was really confused. I said, I know y'all know lotion. Like, stop playing, girl. You got to be playing. She must have been trolling. But anyway, because you look at the Dove commercial, the Vino commercial, they all have lotion and shit. So I was just like, girl, what? Neither here nor there. I said, Andy, put them titties away. Somebody said that before. They was like, why is it that her titties got to always be out? Now, I kind of took offense to that because I was like, it is what it is. But on this episode, I was like, I kind of get what you're saying. Yeah, why her titties always got to be out like that? I mean, I like the view, but baby, this is a professional setting, okay? That's, I guess you get those type of perks when you're fucking a boss. I'm talking about on the show. Meanwhile, Cameron go back to her job. Pam now, she was like, girl, what's going on? But let me tell you something. You got some lady here that want to talk to you or whatever. She won't tell me her name. She won't, make an appointment or whatever, but she just want to talk to you. It's Heather. Heather is there to apologize to Karen for showing up at the place and making her feel the way that she felt. She was like, listen, I ain't mean to do all that. But, I just want to let you know, when I was with Zach that day, it was because he was pissed off and we both was drunk and he was just mad at, he was venting. Basically, he was venting about some shit that happened between him and her. Because she done made him mad. And so that's how he was talking all his mouth, okay? Because she done made him mad. And Karen, you should feel bad. You should feel bad because once again, it was something that you did, unfortunately. And it's trying to make it seem as though like, it's almost as if trying to make it seem like the women are the problem and it's not just the men. Do you see, this is twisted though. Do you see how Tyler wrote this? So that we can be, not saying that women are not an issue sometimes in relationships, but they literally trying to make it like this is really what happens in every relationship. I don't know. It's just like she really is the problem and the men does nothing wrong. Okay? And the men get away with all of this shit, but yet the women got to pay the price. Did you notice that? Anyway, Pam was over it because, of course, Karen snapped on her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. After I looked at that scene with Pam and the way she was on that phone or whatever, you can't tell me that Pam, a.k.a. Angie Beyonce, okay, because that's her whole name. That's her whole name, all right? You can't tell me that ain't how she act in real life. she is playing herself, and you can't tell me she ain't had that group chat popping over this past few days with this whole bullshit that was happening with this goddamn Khalees and Beyonce shit. And then Diane Warren, girl, you hear this shit that was going on? These bitches up here doing this shit. How fucking dare they? You know she messy. I just can feel it in my spirit. Angie messy. Kind of like it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, on the low. You just keep that shit on the low. Y'all remember that she used to go with LeBron James, though. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. So you got that going on. And Miss Girl, because Karen got pissed off at her. And Miss Girl gonna say, you better be glad that you not with him and not married to Zach, because I'm finna take him for everything he got. Karen said, I don't give a fuck. I said, oh, you don't care now? You don't care now? And I said, go ahead, Miss Heather, do what you gotta do, though. Moving on from that, at the very end of the episode, girl. Remember, Zach had to go see that lady because she texted him. Wait a minute, before that, let's get to Q and Maurice, because that's what I wanted to get to. Maurice come out with them tight ass clothes on. Listen, I'm all here for, a shape, showing your little shape or whatever, but his shit was a little bit too tight, especially them pants. Now, when you can see the imprint of the wallet and the keys and the phone in your pants real easily because your shit goddamn too fucking tight, it's time to just take it up like 3/4 the size or half a size, probably even 1/3 the size. Let your nuts breathe, okay? But he looking for his keys, and Q up there just trying to smooth talk him and everything. And I did this for you. You want me to do this for you? You want me to have sex with you? You want me to do all this stuff? And he was like, boy, stop. But then they get into the conversation about, oh, you want to do all this after you robbed me? He was like, I know, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I should never did that and all that stuff. He made Maurice feel as though, okay, you're telling the truth, but Maurice know that he's not playing a game or whatever. But it's so weird. I hate it how he can go from telling the truth to Maurice that he's so-called sorry, or the so-called truth to Maurice, that, he's sorry for, trying to rob him and all that stuff and doing that shit and putting him in jeopardy. But then you get your ass on the phone to Logan talking about something. You got Maurice on tape admitting that he did the crime. So yeah, it was a whole setup. It was a whole informant situation. We found that out yesterday, last week, when the actual commercial came on and this part was playing. And I had said, ain't that about a bitch? Okay, so they in on this whole thing, and Logan said, well, if you got the tape, bring it down here so I can hear it. And my whole thing is this, it was a deal so he can get out of jail. That's how come all of this shit happened, and they didn't even go through the right protocols. Remember we were saying, how can he get parole to his house like that? This is why. They done made exceptions. And I'm like, they don't really do shit like that. But okay, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But Logan and all them cops, y'all will be dumb as hell. The theme is dumb. Y'all will be dumb as hell if you listen to that recording and you cannot tell the difference between somebody saying something for real, and the sarcastic tone, very much sarcastic, playful tone that Maurice was putting off, okay? Even a blind person can see that, okay? But then it gets down to Zach at the very end of the episode. Because like I said, Miss Senator wife, or I should say Mr. Senator wife, she texted Zach and said, bring your ass down here at this hotel. You got an hour. I'm tired of waiting. Zach finally went down there to the hotel in his good sweater, okay? In his good sweater, And when she opened up the door, Mama is in lingerie, her version of lingerie, in a robe, a little 60-like robe. I said for her age, it was very modest and demure, And I said, ma'am. No. Now, I already know what's going to happen right here, right now. Because as soon as I seen that bitch go to the door and I saw what she had on with them fuck me heels, okay, for her age, baby, I tweeted, I said, this lady better not about to tell Zach that she want him to fuck her. And as soon as I did that, she said, listen, bitch, now I got in touch, and lawyers getting in touch with me about you. Since you'd have made a whole bunch of money, I like that for you. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "What? So you want money?" I was like, "No, I'm not gonna tell him nothing. Okay, I see that you brought your new house or whatever. I like that for you too." And it was like, "Well, if you don't want no money or whatever, and you're not gonna speak," because she said, "I'm not gonna tell nobody nothing. I'm not. That ain't me." And he said, "Well, if that's the case, what the fuck you want me here for?" "I won't tell nobody if you have sex with me." I said, "Bitch." And that was the end of the episode. You know who she looked like? She looked like Gina Davis a little bit, the actress. Go look her up. She looks somewhat like it, but molded a little bit different. I don't know what that means, but y'all just gotta go look up Gina Davis, okay? But I said, girl, get the fuck up out of here. Fatima about to beat a bitch ass. Cause Fatima gonna overhear him talking with Jake talking about some fuck who. So now Zach must know. Jake must know, girl. And y'all think that she her some? I seen some of the comments saying y'all believe that Jake is the girlfriend. Jake's girlfriend is that the senator's wife. No. I believe more. I would lean more so to the comments that said it's more of a possibility because you know he said he half and half, right? It's more of a possibility that the senator's wife is Jake's mama. Okay, it could be all a setup on Zach. I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. This is why the fuck it get good in the last episodes. I hate that. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Peace.